Bat?
Okay.
What size bat?
34, 33.
Never less than 35, never more than 36 inch.
Really?
What? 35, 35, you mean?
No, I use 32, 33 ounce.
But
35
35
inch. One time I used a 36 S2, but I choked up like this. See, let me tell you why. Because when you get into a lull, you never admit you're in a slump. Don't ever let a pitcher tell you you're in a slump. I would tell people you do one of 6 things when they get into a lull. You know what they are?
Yeah.
Okay?
No, tell me.
All right? Closer to the plate. Further away from the plate. Up in the box. Back in the box. Choke up in the bat more. Choke down in the bat more. Make it heavier, make it lighter. Never change your swing. Your swing got you to the big leagues. You change your positioning in the batter's box. Curveball's getting to you. Move up on it. You're not getting to it. Move up, move back on it. They're jamming you. Move away from the plate because what they do, everybody charts every game that you play nowadays. And you're not going to go 0 for 20, Frank, and have 15 at bats where you're pulling the ball and 5 where you're hitting it over first base. You're going to develop a pattern. And you make your adjustments based on the pattern that you developed over 20 at bats. And if you're swinging and missing, you're pulling off. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You can't pull off, you hit the ball right back up the middle.
How did people get you out? How did they pitch you?
When I first came up, they tried to knock the bat out of my hand. That's what, you know, when I was batting left-handed, I was back here. I wasn't nowhere close to that plate. The only way you could jam me is if I swung the ball that far inside. But I went into everything. I used to think I could hit the ball inside to left field, batting left-handed, better than I could the other way, because you get all your power when you go like that. All right? I can have the same swing. That's going to left field. This is going to center field. This is pulling. Just the difference in where my hands are. Same swing.
Wow.
Pretty simple.
Pete, that's church. That's why you got 4,200 hits.
Well,
That's good stuff, buddy.
that is really good stuff. I really like the back in the box, for
in
the
the
box, up in the box. Never
Close.
thought of it like that.
What was the pitch that
Never
gave
thought
you
of
the
that.
most trouble?
well, fortunately, I didn't see many. A screwball.
Screwball.
Yeah,
How about you, Frank?
because a
that?
screwball works against being a switch batter.
Yeah, right. We don't get too many of those right on right.
No.
What was the pitch that you said gave you nightmares?
I would say the best pitch in baseball is a slider, hard slider.
Hard slider from a righty.
With tight rotation.
Right on
From a
right.
righty. Righty on right, tight
See,
rotation.
that one for me because it's always coming into me.
Right, exactly.
That's a big.
Right.
It's a big advantage to be a switch batter if
Oh,
you can hit
boy.
from both sides.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It is.
For me, it was a split finger because I just looked like a fastball.
That's tough too.
I
Well,
don't
we
know
didn't
if I
have
hit a
split
good-
fingers when I played. They called fork balls.
Fork balls.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You can always tell if a guy's throwing a lot of fork balls. You know how? The catcher's missing a lot of balls.
Exactly.
Pete, the
Because they
one-
bounce 'em.
The one pitch that you would have hated is this new cutter. I mean, it's really changed the game.
Yeah.
Pete, could you
I agree with that.
Could
When
you
I
hit,
first
hit
came in,
the
they didn't
ephus?
have those.
Huh?
The ephus pitch?
No one threw that.
No one threw it?
Not except Bill Lee. He threw one to Tony President over to Jimmy Fund.
What about Gaylord?
Spitballs.
Oh, okay, spitball.
He threw him every pitch. I actually hit this. No shit. I hit off Gaylord one time. I hit a ball right there like that, and I saw the spit fly off the bat. I swear to God, I did.
Wow.
I got 5 for 5 that game. That was. I swear to God, Frank. I went like that, and he had some. That thing was so loaded. I saw the spit go off the ball.
Pete, two questions.
That's the truth.
Were you a better hitter? Which one were you a better hitter? And number two, which one did you have more power?
Well, I never met a switch batter before in my life that was a natural left-hand hitter. I was a better hitter left-handed, 307, and 294 right-handed. But because you're natural right-handed, you have more power right-handed.
Yes.
Most switch hitters, if not all, Mantle, Murray, all those guys, they have more power right-handed.
Did you ever
But
go-
you get more hits left-handed because, like I told you before, I got 3,000 hits left-handed.
Advantage.
Because you bat
I guess
65% of the time.
Right
If you was asked everybody in this room, if you're left-handed, raise your hand. One guy. See, that's the way it is in pitching. There's just no. You have more right-handers than you do left-handers in this world.
Pete, did you ever feel, this is the weird thing, because I played with some great switch hitters, Teixeira being one of them.
Yeah.
And I marveled at having to take care of two swings. Frank, we had one. That was hard enough. Did you ever feel like one side you were in a slump and then you were on fire on the other side?
No, not at all. You know what I used to do every day? I obviously don't do anymore. I played pepper every day with the bat boy.
I love that.
But I couldn't play pepper left-handed. I couldn't hit fungos left-handed. I was a great fungo hitter right-handed.
Wow.
Because this is my strong hand, throwing the ball up. Not this. Not this. Every day I played pepper with 3 guys.
Did you like double headers or did you hate them?
Love them.
Why?
Well, because I didn't get tired. And I used to love hot days. Anything that's bad for a pitcher, I liked.
Okay.
Like cold. You know, it's cold, you don't want to play,
Okay.
but he can't get loose.
Okay.
Hot, he's sweating. He's going to get tired in the 5th inning.
Okay.
Pete, on a 7 o'clock game, what time were you at the stadium?
The older you got, the earlier you got there.
I didn't answer my question. What time did you get there?
3:30.
Okay, that's not too bad. But back then, you guys didn't have a lot of batting cages and all that stuff. How'd you warm up?
We had batting cages at Riverfront Stadium. Well, first of all, we had to take infield practice. Sparky
day.
used to say, if you can't take infield, you're not playing because there must be something wrong with you.
Wow.
I remember probably a good friend of yours, one of the greatest baseball men I've ever met in my life, Don Zimmer.
Okay.
He was on my radio show 2 days after he quit in Colorado, and Don Baylor was the manager. And I asked him, I said, Zip, it's not normal for you to quit baseball. He said, let me tell you something. He said, I told my wife, when it's not fun for me to go to the ballpark, when I go out to hit infield, and my third baseman's in watching TV, and I got a pitcher taking infield to third, and I got another pitcher taking infield to short, that was enough for me. I had to get out of there. No more fun.
Okay.
That's why he quit.
All right, enough of this. It's time to go eat.